Hello, and welcome to another edition of Coffee Talk with immigration attorney Brian D. Lerner. Uh, in this particular episode, I would like to talk about some new regulations that just came out. They basically are geared towards those people who are in the specialized worker category and who are highly skilled, and it's basically meant to make things easier and smoother for them depending on the situation. So first, these new regulations, which actually are final now and they take effect in February of 2016, deal with the following categories. It's H1B and E3. Now E3 is, for all intents and purposes, it's an H1B except you're from Australia. And then it deals with the immigrant category, the immigrant visa category for first preference, which is EB-1 for outstanding professors and researchers. Now this obviously doesn't affect a large part of the population here, at least the EB-1 doesn't, but certainly the H-1B's and the E3's are all over the place as far as whom they affect, assuming you have a college degree and you qualify with an employer for that particular position. So what is it that these new rules do? Well, the new rules are specifically regulations by the Department of Homeland Security, and basically what it does is, the first thing is it makes it so that when you get these particular categories, that employment is incident to the issuance of these categories. You don't have to anymore specifically apply for a work visa. So for example, you used to have to get the H-1B, for example, and then you'd come in, you'd have to apply for the work permit, and then you'd be eligible at that point to work. Well, now the moment you get the H-1B approved, your employment itself is incident to the fact that you have H-1B, and you no longer have to get a separate work authorization for that. There's other categories that falls into, but until now, you've had to do that with the H-1B and the E3. Now, as far as other updates that are in this particular category, there's also one where the E3 and the HB1 and the EB-1 of the immigrant category had different rules regarding extensions and work incident to employment, and all of those now have been essentially harmonized and made so that they all are easier and smoother to get. It essentially also makes it so that certain submission of evidence is more in line with the others, that it makes it easier, because as some of you might know, you can apply for an H-1B in Dallas, let's say, and then the next time around you move and you apply for it in a different jurisdiction, and all of a sudden everything's different. What it was approved before isn't approved again, and there's all kinds of questions and so forth. So it makes it so that these things are more in line with each other. Now, just so you know, the H-1B's, the windows are opening again come April 1st with a start date of next October. Now, if any of you have been around or have heard recently, the H-1Bs get used up faster than a lottery ticket, okay? You need to get in line and get your H-1B filed right away, and have it ready to go out the door so that it's received by immigration on April 1st. Now, just so you know, just because it's received doesn't mean they're going to adjudicate it, because as they did last year, they basically create a lottery. Once a certain number have been received, there's 65,000 per year, and then once they feel that it's about a capacity, they then basically just walk around and go, I'll pick this one, I'll pick that one, and then whatever's left over they send back and they say try again next year. So a couple things. You should have a backup plan just in case the H-1B doesn't get accepted, and you should make sure the H-1B is done properly. I mean, what is the use of being one of the ones that are selected only to get it denied because it wasn't done properly or you rushed it out before it could be completed? So now's the time to start the H-1B, prepare everything. There's still time to do it right so that it's put in the FedEx envelope and sent off before the deadline. So, you know, if you need advice on what to do and so forth, give my office a call. If you've liked the video, click like, subscribe, and more on the coming videos.